Hi guys, today I would like to do the tutorial about the basic of the Photoshop. First of all, I have to apologize to you guys about, I've been, maybe I think it's too quick in the class last time, so a few of you guys who never have any experience with Photoshop might can't follow. So I'm sorry about that, and I try to make it up this time. Hope be alright, okay? We're gonna start from really basic first for selection thing and copy paste stuff first, and another tutorial will be something that we do in class last time. Okay. First thing first, my versions of Photoshop that I demonstrate to you. This is Photoshop CS5. So let's any of you have CS6, maybe a bit different, you know, from the color and everything, and maybe some more extra too, but that doesn't matter. The basic thing should be the same, so hopefully it'll be fine. The first thing I want to do is I want to reset the workspace so everybody got similar thing to do. Okay, first I come to Window, Workspace. I would like to reset Essentials. So yeah, this is something that the basic of them. All right, I click this one so my work can be more close on top, so easy to see. As you guys notice that when I do tutorial, on bottom left hand side we have the mark say that what button that I click at the moment, so you guys can have a look along the way to see what I press along each time, and I will tell you as well what I do. Okay, first, the Photoshop is really similar to Illustrator. What different type of image that what they do, but still they can do similar thing. Okay, so they have the work of the tool, similar tool, the way to work, and they got the layer system, similar thing as well. But Photoshop will depend a lot more with the layer, had a lot of things to do here. Photoshop is more likely create for manipulate and edit, adjust, retouch the image, the raster image or the bitmap image, what you say. So yeah, that's the main thing they want to say. Okay, if you would like to start a new project or the new file, you come to File, New, and you got a window that asks like what type, what size of object you of the project you want to make. Okay, name, that's yeah, you know already. Preset, they got plenty of that, so depend what kind of job you want to do. We can start from the preset first. For example, if you like to do for see something on screen or that kind of stuff, you can go to web, mobile, or film video. They got kind of default the workspace for you. Or you want to do for printing, they got kind of photo, US paper, international paper, for example. Basically as an A4 size or something else, you can choose in there. The width and height, so they say what it is for that A4 size. Of course, you can change. Or like you can change, I can change to be 300 as well. So that's fine. It become my custom. Resolution, as I told you already, is about the quality of the image. So if you like to do something that can visible on screen only, not need to print it out, so 72 pixels per inch should be fine, to be enough. But if you need to print out, I suggest you to do at least 250 or better do 300 at minimum. All right, RGB color that you can see on screen, the best on that. But if you want to do for printing or do better stuff with CMYK color style, so color mode, sorry, so you can see exactly the color on screen here, and it could be very close to the color that you're gonna go when print it. But if you work on RGB, the color that you see on screen here gonna be totally well, I can't say totally, gonna be a little different than the color that you can see when you're printing. So that measure how you choose it. Okay, all right, I will start from well, so the US paper size, right? I do as no, sorry, do at the international paper size as A4 is okay, and the resolution Yeah, I do 150 anyway. As you can see here, there's default paper size, right? On bottom, you can see 25% is the um, amount of the zoom at the moment, what it is. And let's say here 1 pixel equal to 1.100 pixel, exactly, of course. If I zoom in, I can press button here and typing 100, enter, and it's become zoom in. Or I can click here and become 15 and become zoom out, something like that. In Photoshop, you can zoom in by using tool. Zoom tool here to just zoom whatever you want inside, right? And you want to zoom out, you can hold down Alt and click it to zoom out. See, no more if you zoom in and Alt, minus in there and zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. It's just like that. Personally, I'm not really using the tool because I will use the shortcut to be quick and easier. For example, if I would like to zoom in, and you hold down the control and press the plus button or minus, plus, something like that. So you can see like zoom is not that easier. That's one method. Or another thing, if you like to zoom it in, but you don't want to, move your hand out from your mouse, the other thing is you can do by hold down alternate key and then you use scroll to scroll in and scroll out, scroll in, scroll out, just like that. It can work easy as well. Okay. In Photoshop, if you want to move your document around, for example, you have some image, here, okay, and I like to zoom in. As you know, I hold the Alt, scroll in, and then I want to work with the image which is outside from here, so I can do by hold down space bar and pan it up here, or the space bar and pan around. Okay. See, when you hold down the space bar, the mouse icon become hand too. Mouse means you can use it to move it. So now you can pan, you can zoom in, zoom out. Done. That's great. Okay. Now what I want to talk is the layer. Here you can see basically when you create new file, what you got is background layer, and is, as you can see, is a kind of key lock pad. Here is kind of lock, so you can't do anything much. So you can unlock it by double click and OK to create just the normal layer. Right, when this become normal layer, I can delete it by in layer panel. I use left click, also right mouse hold down it and drag it to rubbish bin down here. You can read. Okay, left click here, create a new layer and delete it, something like that. So this becomes very totally transparent. You can click this button to create a new layer. They come here. You probably can't see because it probably crop out. So on top here you see the option new layer. I did say you can use shortcut called Shift Control N to create a new layer as well. So yeah, let's see. I will hold down Shift and Control, press N. Now the window called the new layer coming. What you want to name it? I name it layer 3 is good. Blah blah. Okay, so now I got 3 layers. Alright. I can choose both of them and delete in one time. So let's just look for only one. Another thing is, can talk about it later on. You can do another lesson or whatever. But now I want you to know that how you delete the layer, how you create a new layer, and then you can stack it by just hold the layer and move up and down as you want. In Photoshop, the layer on top you can see first layer bottom, you can see it last. So if you want something on top, just put in the top layer. If you want something in the background, just put in the bottom layer. Easy like that. Okay. All right. I will delete this one. Make just only one layer. So I do something here. For example, I paint just and I paint up with heart. I don't know why. So I create a new layer, and you can see here, so they got something in layer 2, and the layer 3 is have nothing yet. That's because I didn't do anything. So I create a new empty layer, and then I start to do something. For example, just paint again, but this time I change the color. So when I click here, I got the color picker, I change the color. So I got a green there. I would like to increase the size of the brush. I come here, 125. I create it to be, whoa, very big. See, it's coming big. More bigger, like that. Smaller. Then I paint it. It seems like I paint on top of it. Everything. See? Okay, then. From the workspace, it seems like I paint out the green color on top of the black painting before, and it seems gone. But actually, if you have a look in the layer palette, you can see like layer 3, which is on top, is a green painting, and layer 2 is bottom, is black painting. It's still there. If you don't believe, I can move around. The move layer 2 and the move thing around you can use by move tool is here. Left click and then move it around, and here we go. They reveal something underneath it. See, sir. And what if I want the black one on top? Hey, easy. I drag the layer 3 down under layer 2, and yeah, now the end is on top. So something just like that. So this is really the basics of the Photoshop, the how layer working. All right. So yep. Now we go to next lessons about selection tool, which is very important because you need to make the image and select and move around and manipulate with the color and whatever. Let's see. Okay. All right. I delete it. Don't want to save it. And then the file that I would like to play now is called selection exercise. I will upload to you guys a bit later. There you go. This file I got from the book called Photoshop Classroom in the classroom in the book. It's of the 6. So yeah, if anyone you want to know, go to find some book and read. That should be fine as well. Okay. In here, as you can see, is a one big image, and what size is in here? They call 16.67%. If I would like to zoom in to be 100%, how it's gonna be? I click here, double click, 100, enter. There we go. I would like to pan around. I hold down space and pan it. This is very big, giant image, so make it really nice and detailed of that. So very good. Okay, I want to zoom out, right? Okay, so what we're going to do is we will cut each of the object here and put on top of the plate. Okay, that's our objective. As it can achieve in many ways. Okay, so it depends what you're gonna work. You know, first I would like what I want to resolve. I want each object to stay in totally separate layer, so you can easily see and what different, and you can do things more with that. Some of you might want to just select it and just move it on top, which is that's fine, but as you can see, it's the same layer. If you do that, all the image will totally destroy, which is I don't like it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I will double click in here for the background, make it be normal layer, layer 0. Okay. Next thing, I would like to duplicate this layer. You can do by first Control A, this means select all, and copy by edit copy or Control C, and then you go edit paste or Control V. So right now you got two layers. Another way to do duplicate layer you can do by drag it here, and we show you a bit later. I do two of them because I would like to make them as spare. SPA, spare. So what am I doing? As we have the one as stock. So and I turn off the eye switch so you can't see. If I turn off the top one, it's empty. Something like that. Okay. Then this one is my background, which I want to concentrate with only the dish, and then the next layer I want to do another object. So I can do Control A, Control C, Control V, just like I do before, or I can just drag this one down to the new layer button. It will create exactly same layer on top of it as layer one, copy, just like that. Okay. And this one, what I'm gonna do here is I can zoom in. I will select just only this one. The tool I want to do the select is called Quick Selection Tool here. Quick Selection Tool is they can try to select the edge of the image that we try to paint it in. How to use it? You're gonna use this one when your object that you want to select have totally different color with the background, which is this one totally nice. With the edge around here, it's quite clear that the image and the background different. So I use this the quick selection tool, and then I hold down my left mouse here and boom. Actually I intend to paint, but there we go, they got it. They're all selection for me. Okay, so from now I can just Control C, copy, and Control V to make a new copy, or I can just create a layer marks here. The layer mark that I explained already is about how to hidden the image, but maybe I will try to explain this one on another lesson, so you're not going to be confused. Okay, for this time I will just show you. Right now I select just the shell, right, and then I go to select, and inverse is mean I select opposite side of Control Shift I. It will select opposite thing that I do, and now I do delete. I delete everything except the shell. If you don't believe it, I turn off the eye down here, so left just with the shell. Okay, so yeah, and then I gonna move this one on top of the dish. Here we go. Here. There we go, just like that. And then I come to this one again. Oops. Zoom in closely, and I'm gonna select this dish. So how I'm gonna do this one? So I'm gonna use the elliptical marquee tool. Actually, the tool got a lot of rectangle, as you can see. It could be a rectangle, which is not what we want. So I use it as this ellipse. So you can try to move it around as you see, as I hold down my left mouse, the selection becomes wider. So where are we gonna go? This time, if you want to move your selection without select yet, the thing is to right now I still hold my left mouse, right, and then I hold down my space bar, and now I can move my selection around. And then when I release my space bar, I still can move my mouse to make selection come right. Then I release my left mouse. Now I got my selection. Okay, one more time. I did my selection, something like that. And then I want to move the whole thing by hold down space bar and I move my mouse here. Right now I still not release my left mouse, okay? And then I'm happy with that. I release my space bar and I drag my mouse a little bit to make more nice selection. And now I'm happy. I release my left mouse. There we go. So now I select for the dish, see, in the layer 1. So I do edit, copy, edit, paste. I got this one in the new layer. So now I'm moving this dish to something like that here. Yes. The next one, I select my first layer with this one. I want to do here. They call that Sally seashell, whatever thing. So I do the same thing. I use a ellipse tool, but this time I would like, see, normally if you do the left mouse hold and drag it, if you start the circle or ellipse, whatever is along the way you drag the mouse. But if you hold down shift and drag it, it will make a perfect circle selection. Yeah, hold down shift this time. Yeah. Another thing, if you hold down, you alternate, you drag your out, you see, you make the ellipse selection from by the circle start from where your mouse start to drag out. See what I mean is to show one more time. Normally it's like that, right? Start one corner, go down to another corner. If I hold down alternate, I start to make the circle right from the center of it. See? But I can see it is still, change whatever my mouse goes. What if I want to make it perfect circle? Fine, then you hold down alternate and then drag out, and then you hold down shift right now, you become perfect circle. Something like that, okay? And I make it bit here. So first, I hold down alternate. Second, I hold down shift, and I drag it out, make a perfect circle. Not exactly yet, so I hold down my space bar and I move it around. Happy, I release my space bar. I release my mouse, and then I release shift and alternate. So now I got a perfect circle selection for this one, and I'm really happy with that. So I do edit, copy, and then edit and paste. So they create a new layer with the Sally seashell inside that, and I move it away here. Okay. One thing that you might, I am gonna give you a little more than the selection here is, when you see each layer, they got their own, own stuff in there, own shape, right? If I want to reuse that shape as selection, what I can do is I can just hold down my alternate. I hold down my control key. When you hold down control key, see, at your hand, it becomes rectangle. RS bro. See, if I not hold down alternate, hold down control, it can be just a normal hand. Select which layer is it. If I hold down control, it have rectangle there is mean. Hey, if you click now, this will become selection. Okay. So if I do left click here one time, they will load the selection of the shape inside. If I click on here, they will load this selection coming. If I do here, it load this selection. just like that. All right, this one. And then as I select this layer 3 here for this seashell inside, I go to image, adjustment, invert to make color top invert for these, become like that. Okay, nice. And then I will want to duplicate this one a little more by move to, if I move it, just move right, normal. But if I hold down alternate as well, you see the amount that I'm going to change. And if I drag it out, it will create another copy of it. Here we go. See, create new layer. Then I do edit, transform. Basically, you can do scale that, but normally I really like to use just free transform. And I want to scale it down by hold down my shift key and I drag it in, so it's still perfect circle. When happy with that, I double click in the middle. Done. Move it. Something like that. Okay. Next, I like to do, well, which one? Here. Okay. This. But you see, right now I highlighted layer 3 copy, which is this one, this guy, right? But right now I want to select this sea flower or whatever it is thing. I choose go to select the layer that this one stay, which it is layer 1. Okay, and then I start to select this. I do it by use rectangle marquee tool first, like that, and then I can use a thing called magic wand here. The magic wand, they're gonna select all the color that same or similar to what your mouse choose in there, right? So your tolerance is like the color plus minus 1 different increment of the color. So right now I want to take out that white going around. I will do tolerance maybe basic gonna be around 35, I guess. And then I want to select the background what I choose. So right now I want to use it to subtract from what I select now, really this one. Then I will select the background, boom. So now my selection becomes just only this one. Okay, and then I go edit, copy, edit, paste. So I got my sea flower thing here. Alright, we almost done that. Next thing, it can be this shell. Same, I go down to layer 1, zoom in, zoom again. For this sample, I'm going to select is, well, you know, it can be many ways, but this sample I can use it just marquee, select 2, I think. The lasso tool. They got a few differences. Lasso tool, you can do basically is like you hold down your left mouse and then you move your mouse to make the selection. Whenever you finish selection, you release your mouse and it make the area selection like that. Okay, lasso move, release mouse, make selection. Another thing is when you use the lasso tool, along the way here, your mouse still hold there. I hold down alternate and I release my mouse. The lasso become the polygonal lasso tool. Right now, I move my mouse around to make the selection. When happy with that, I do my left click and I do another click. But now I want to do my lasso tool back. What I do is my left mouse, hold it down, and then I release my alternate key. So it's big and you can move, keep drawing, become lasso like that. Do it one more time. Lasso tool, left mouse, drag around. Now I want to do polygonal. I hold down alternate, release my mouse, click, 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 whatever you like. And then when you want to lasso again, you hold down your left mouse and release your alternate. And keep drawing. Like that. And we're going to use this technique with shell. Okay, I will start from here. Drag my lasso. I will do roughly for demonstration. And we go. When I do that, I hold down my alternate here. Click down here. And I hold a space to move this one a bit. Click it. And now here I hold down my left mouse, release my alternate, and I keep drawing. Freehand. And here I do hold down my alt again and do polygonal. Now I do my lasso back. There we go. Now I got my shell select, and then do the same, Control C or edit copy, edit paste. There we go, it's coming. Zoom out. Then move my shell there. For makes nicely, I want to rotate it. I can do my free transform by edit. Free transform. And then I rotate it around like that. Happy? Double click. It's like that. Okay, now our last one here. I go back to my layer 1, zoom it in. This time what I would like to do is going to use the tool called Magnetic Lasso tool. The Magnetic Lasso tool is going to try to select what the contrast edge of the color that would have. So in our example, the background of the shell and for the shell itself is quite different. So yes, actually it's not called shell, right? We call it Nautilus, I guess. Yeah. So I start to look from here, left mouse, hold down, and I just drag around. See, they start to create the anchor point along the way from where it's supposed to be to make a very nice selection like where it's supposed to be. Drag it up with the spacebar and keep doing. If I want to move it, I still hold down my left mouse and I hold down spacebar and move the image. Keep doing. I didn't release my left mouse since start, okay? Keep doing it, just like that. Here we go. Coming, almost done. Almost done. That's beautiful. I release mouse. Click it now, but no. Sorry. Control C. Oh, sorry. Got it. Okay, I got my selection. And then I zoom out And same thing again, I control, so I go edit, copy, edit, paste. I got a new layer for the Nautilus and move it in the middle. Maybe this one, whatever, got it, there we go. And now I would like to take away this, just leave this in there. So I can do by select everything here for this layer and paint it with white color. Maybe use rectangle tool, select here everything except the dish, right? And then I hold out shift and do another select here. Do the my shift still hold to more selection. Okay, not too bad. We can do like that, or you even can do by lasso tool. Select everything. And then see, you use foreground at the white color. You go image. You go edit, fill, and you say you want to fill which foreground color, and press OK. Boom. I'll go on with the white. So next, because now when we do that, now our image become like unbalanced, become on the, just like on the left and top and side. So I would like to crop the image to be like a nicer. So I use this tool called crop tool. Click it, drag it, something like that. I move it around to make it perfect how I want. So when I'm happy with that, I double click. Our image becomes just this size. And it's perfect what I want. So yeah, that is select tool. Another thing that I want to show you before we finish is I put some kind of a bit shadow in there to make it nice. This thing we use to call layer effect. I do by start from this one. Sorry. At layer 1, which it is the shelf here. So I double click on the layer. They call window layer style, right? I go to option drop shadow. I highlight it so it can drop shadow there. I can make like a size bigger, distance, and the direction of the light. Like that. So need to be that much distance, the size needs to be big. There, and the opacity a bit less. Like that. Okay. See. So now this layer effect, you can see under our layer 1 copy, they have the eye down here called effect and drop shadow. If I turn off the eye, it will be like no shadow, half shadow, something like that. So I will make all of them have some shadows, make look nicer. I can create one by one, or I can just right click here, then copy layer style. I come to layer 2, right click, paste layer style, become shadow. Do same thing for everything. Paste layer style, paste layer style. Here we go. So now all of them have some shadow in there. See? That's cool. Like it. And here we go. That's done our tutorial. Hope you can follow this one and understand how to use selection and how to move the tool around, how to use a new layer and how to use some layer effect. Hope this helped. Thank you.